What's up, Jamers? It's the one Jame, and today we're doing something a little different. We are playing Explorer today, but I've come back at you with the best deck in Explorer and Pioneer, the deck that I have personally top-8'd 10 regional championship qualifiers in a row, but today we're coming at you with some spice. I'm playing 4 copies of Sign in Blood in my main deck because I've realized that this deck has kind of a hard time coming back in the game once it's behind. Now, against Rakdos mirror matches, it's very important to stay ahead in cards, and a lot of the times we board out cards like Thoughtseize in post-board matches because it's really hard for the other player to keep cards in their hand. Well, not for us, because we're playing Sign in Blood, and we are going to be having more cards in our hand than our opponent and churning through more of our deck. This also is a pseudo-kill spell. If we have Shields with the Apocalypse on the board, we can target them with Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. To make them lose 2 life, they draw 2 cards and lose 4 more life. So this could be a 6 damage kill condition in this deck as well. Also, if we ever put our opponents to 2, we not only have Bone Crusher Giant as an answer or Nighttime Graveyard Trespasser, we also have 4 copies of Sign in Blood in our deck to deal excess damage. This is the mana base that I have. I usually play 25 lands in this deck, but I'm playing 24 since we can turn to Sign in Blood to draw into more copies of lands. So 24 lands in this deck, 2 swamps and 1 mountain underneath my face. We have 1 Shadow Skull Smashing, which has been absurd for me in the regional championship qualifiers, 2 Sulphur Springs, 4 Haunted Ridge, 4 Blood Crypt, 4 Blightstep Pathway, 1 Soaken's End, 1 Den of the Bugbear over 2. That's the land that I cut because we're playing Sign in Blood. Don't really want a Den of the Bugbear with the Sign in Blood on turn 2. Takenuma, 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and 1 copy of Castle Locthwain. This is a very standard deck, except for I'm playing only 2 copies of Graveyard Trespasser to make room for 4 copies of Sign in Blood. Anyway, our sideboard consists of 4 Duress because I don't like playing against Enigmatic Fires, 2 copies of Feed the Swarm because I also don't like playing against Enigmatic Fires, and it also works against the Ixalan enchantment that makes opponents draw cards for every time I target them, which I don't like playing against that card either. 3 copies of Extinction Event for mono green, basically, and other go-wide decks like Goblins and mono white humans. We also have 1 copy of Abrade for, just general artifact hate and dealing 3 damage to creatures. 2 copies of Go Blank for the unfair decks, basically, and maybe a copy of Go Blank on the draw against the mirror. I don't usually like doing it, but some people do. 2 copies of Recurring War because it's my personal tech, and I think this card is really good in this deck because it's really good against the Gruul Lovestruck Beast and Vehicle deck because you steal the Lovestruck Beast because you usually can't attack through it. And then we have 1 copy of Sky Sovereign Console Flagship for generic creature removal and also a house in the mirror match, which is one of the reasons to bring a Braid in the mirror. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the matches. I could talk about this deck forever. I have tons of experience with it, so I really hope you like this gameplay in Best of 3 today. Let's get into the matches. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to see more Explorer Best of 3 content like this. And it all starts right now. What's up with the one-landers? I have 2 draws to draw land. There's a land. Might be a mirror match. It is. Usually always take the Fable. I don't like Power Kill, by the way, because of it's bad against Green White Angels. Did they just top deck the red land? I don't think I'm playing this Harvester anytime soon. Well, I mean, I guess that baits out the Stomp. But I really don't want to get rid of the Sign in Bloods. I guess I'll get rid of Harvester. Hey, what's up, Astrals? So I'm just gonna Sign in Blood myself this turn. And then I will Graveyard Trespasser the Groxa. And then they'll be forced to like Power Kill plus ditch another card. So like I'm like super far ahead now. Discarded. Oh my gosh, they discarded another Graveyard Trespasser. This is interesting. What's their hand then? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look how far ahead I am. Crazy. I could go for the throat, the Bone Crusher Giant, but I think it's better to get the Fable down and hold up push, because they're likely to get rid of my 2/2. Yep. And then now it's Bone Crusher plus Castle Locked Wind and Hives against the world. I think I want to hit my land drops. Alright, this is what I like. See, you see how we both have, like, hardly any cards in hand? Sign in Blood is going to make me come back in the game for sure. Or not come back, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a good refill card. That was a really good Thoughtseize. Now I can't prevent them from attacking me with Hive. But if they do that, they might die to Reflection plus Misery Shadow. Yeah, they realized. Another land? That's unfortunate. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they lose. This is the power of Misery Shadow. It's just lethal right now. Crazy. Imagine attacking for 9. Alright, so in the mirror, we take out all the Thoughtseizes. And then we bring in a Braid for their Sky Sovereigns and their Record or Bankbusters. On the draw, I like bringing in one Extinction Event because they could load the board and they're going to try to kill me. A Crowing War and Sky Sovereign are both awesome in the mirror match. So what's bad in the mirror? We'll cut one Misery Shadow because I don't like multiple. One's usually enough. They have a lot of Fatal Pushes. And then that's it. That's 60 right there. For those of you who weren't here in the beginning, I've top-8'd 10 regional championship qualifiers in a row with this deck. So if you're going to learn from someone, it's pretty good to learn from me. Alright, we'll keep this. There's the Bankbuster. Am I playing Kroxa or am I holding up Go for the Throat? If I hold up Go for the Throat, it doesn't mean much because they get to attack with Bankbuster, so I am going to play out Kroxa. If I go to kill their thing, they just crew with it and attack me for 4, so I don't save much damage by holding this up. Discard Fable? Holy crap, their hand's insane. Well, I'm glad I used Kroxa then. Either that or they're missing a third land drop. And their whole hand's busted. Alright, either they missed a land drop, they might just draw a card with Bankbuster in the midst of land drop right now, trying to hit it. Or they might just play a 2-drop. Bloodtithe Harvester or something. Bloodtithe Harvester is a good play for them, because they still get to attack me for 4. Missing a land drop. Okay. They did not hit it. We hit ours, though. Which is pretty broken. That's probably the game right there. Honestly, the game's probably over. Unless they hit a land drop right now. They hit it. Okay, the game's not over yet. There's the Bloodtithe that we were talking about. Plus that helps, the blood helps them get to another land drop. Another land drop for us. You know what's crazy? If we attack and they crew Bankbuster to block, we lose our Trespasser, we get to a Crone War their Bankbuster and draw for ourselves. That's not good, but it's a thing. We do get to Fatal Push the Harvester, they crew in response. And then we get to Fatal Push the Bankbuster also. But is that worth getting rid of 2 Fatal Pushes? Like, probably, since we can still hold up Go for the Throat afterwards. And it fuels our grave for Kroxa. Now they Fatal Push Trespasser, right? But then they also have to discard a card. Oh wow, they're not going to push it? We'll get rid of the creatures because they don't have any way to bring Reckoner Bankbuster back to my knowledge. Even Kolaghan's Command can't bring this back. They're not going to Fatal Push because they want to draw their 4th land. Discard Kroxa. Ooh. That's going to be a juicy one to get rid of next turn if they don't get rid of Trespasser. Did they draw the 4th land? Hopefully they just slam Shieldred and I can go for the Throat it. That is going to get rid of my Kroxa, which is unfortunate. But I can go for the Throat this, or I could just slam a Crone War. A Crone War doesn't have much validity in it, right? Because, yeah, I get to take their Trespasser, but I have to, like, give it back. A Crone War is good if they have multiple creatures in play. But I think I'm still doing it for now. I'm not gonna Crone War them, but I'm gonna keep it in my hand. Okay, that's good. Because I get to pressure the left total while they're trying to look for lands. They still have not found the 4th land. Trespasser gets rid of Kroxa. Hive gets rid of Reckoner Bankbuster. And then it goes to Night, which flips my Graveyard Trespasser, which makes it play around their Abrades. And if they try to play a 4-drop, we can just a Crone War. Extinction Event. Okay. Not uncommon to see Extinction Event in the mirror match, but I'm glad it was just on that. We drew a Braid, so we're still going to pressure them, I think. Or do we pressure them, or do we draw a card with Castle? I think we pressure them. Did I just make up a word? Validity? No, that's not a made-up word. I mean, I mean, validness isn't a word. Alright, they're at 6. Okay, they have a removal spell. I'm gonna do this, hold up Castle and a Braid. Validity, you heard validity? Draw with Castle. Nice. Nice. Now I can do this plus hold these up. Here's their Bone Crusher Giant. Or Fatal Push, sure. Oh yeah, that's the Fatal Push they've had all game. That's fair. They've had that one since like turn 3. I don't think I'm ditching this blood token, so I'm gonna just take 4. Do I take 4 life here? Is that a lot? I mean, probably not. It's probably fine. Ooh, Sign in Blood. So they're almost dead to my Sign in Blood targeting them. I think I'm gonna attack with Hive this turn. Because we can still hold up one of these removal spells. And it still makes them use one of their cards. If they kill the Hive before it attacks, we get to use the blood token. I don't know if I'm going to discard anything. A Braid. Are we discarding a Crone War? Probably, because I'm looking... I have like so many reactive plays, I want more proactive plays. There we go. That is something I'm interested in. I'd rather use that to kill the Den of the Bugbear than use a Braid, but I think I also might use a Braid because the second Bone Crusher Giant's lethal. Bone Crush them, Sign in Blood them. So I think I will use a Braid on Den of the Bugbear. If they attack with it. They're probably not going to, though. Alright, so now I just get to hit them. So one more burn spell is lethal. Actually, if they target Bone Crusher, it's lethal. I should just do that. I wish this is an instant so I could kill them. Okay, now they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. They just don't know it yet. But next turn. Okay, they're not dead anymore. They've gained life. We got bamboozled. Our Sun and Blood kills nullified by Graveyard Glutton. It's important to kill this before it makes the thing. The token. I mean, it'll be unfortunate, but I might have to use Sun and Blood to draw a card. I really want to kill them with it, though. Alright, if we draw Bone Crusher Giant, do we win? Yes. So I'm going to go for drawing Bone Crusher off the top here. Oh? Can they kill us? They have removal spells. I really hope they don't have Stomp and Stomp us. They have double Stomp, we lose? Ah, looks like they had double Stomp. Don't kill us! If they have Graveyard Glutton and Stomp, we lose? No! Don't Stomp! Don't Stomp! Yes! Oh crap, they gained 2 more life. Jeez! Stop gaining life, opponent. Rakdos life gain. You're not wrong. I'm dead to 2 extinction events. Wow. Imagine. The 3rd Graveyard Glutton. Damn, they gained like 6 life with that thing. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction, though. Wow. I rarely ever lose mirrors that way. Like, ever. Weird. Go ahead, opponent. I have 2 Bone Crushers, so I'm just gonna do it like this. Ooh, they're playing Go for the Throat too. So are they playing Go for the Throat and the other one? Power Word Kill? And I have enough removal spells in my hand. I'm pretty sure I should just throw this in the meat grinder instead of Fable. Hello, Vandre. How's it going? What's up? Ooh, they didn't even remove this. Okay, so I guess the removal's Fatal Push currently. So if I remove Bone Crusher, they Fatal Push my Bone Crusher, but that means they can't Fatal Push my... I mean, I can't even really remove this turn, right? I should probably just cast another Bone Crusher Giant. Because if they trade here and get to Fatal Push my Bone Crusher, they basically get, like, the initiative. And I don't want them to get the initiative. It's not actual initiative, but you know what I mean. Like, they get to have the first card on the board now. What's the difference between Explorer and Standard? Huge difference. Standard... Oh my gosh. There's just a Wrath. Standard is the past, like, 4 sets or so. Well, I guess I'm just not going to draw a land. And Explorer is every Standard set, plus every set back until like, Cons. Which is, like, years and years and years back of card pool. So, I called their Fatal Push. But now I can't out their Shieldred because I don't have lands. Okay, now I can. Discard up to 2 draw. I do need to draw a land drop. I needed to do this and go for the throw up this in response, but it is what it is. Alright, there's a land drop. It is what we needed. And what's cool is if they play another Shieldred, our Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, the Fable Mirror is going to exile itself, and then bring itself back as a Reflection of Kiki-Jiki, and then since it left the battlefield, it triggers Revolt, so it can kill their next thing. Am I killing that with Fatal Push, or am I killing it with a Braid? I think I'm killing it with a Braid. And I'm going to discard Fatal Push, probably. Because one of these Geodras is probably going to die, and then we'll have the second one. Castle Lockdwine's a huge draw here. If they don't remove Reflection, they definitely have Fatal Push. Okay, they have Fatal Push in hand. See, I think we're in a good position here. They have Bone Crusher Giant? A Braid, okay. Hey, Pappy, how's it going? Well, I don't want to draw lands. We'll play a land, though. Are we attacking with a land, or are we just drawing a card? I think at this point in the game, I think I just want to draw a card. Knowing they didn't kill my Shieldred, they probably don't have any way to kill it. We can draw a card now. I think I like drawing a card now. Mind if I hide in a corner? You need to adult. Well, I guess we tapped all of our we left the red source open, which I'll probably always do every time. We just happen to draw Silent Blood there. Takanuma, what does that bring back for them? Their own Shieldred. Okay, we don't have an answer to that. So we're gonna draw... Wait, let's just attack, right? Because then we can go Shieldred, Silent Blood if they trade, which they're probably gonna trade. Hopefully they don't remove Shieldred. Fatal Push? Oh well. We have Castle, so I'll discard. I mean, they don't have Sign in Blood, I do, so I should be at an advantage. Hopefully they don't remove their Blood Tithe in response. Then I lose my Bone Crusher. I am drawing a land again, which is unfortunate. They did not remove their own card. Am I attacking them? It's the most mana investment. Wait, if I do this, can I draw off castle? Nope. So I guess I should attack them this turn. And I'll attack them with the Hive because I don't care if that dies. I don't want my Den to die. That's more damage. Yes. We played around it. And the next turn we get to Bone Crusher plus Castle. They really wanted to Fatal Push the Bone Crusher Giant. And they also thought about Fatal Pushing their own card in response, which I think they should have. But they didn't do that because they didn't want to be attacked with the Den. Okay, so we can attack with this plus cast Bone Crusher, which I think is the play over playing Locthwain this turn. Because what are you gonna do? Have another Fatal Push? That's like all 4 if they draw a Fatal Push, right? No, it'll be 3 of them. Okay, so they're gonna discard draw from the Blood Token then. If they don't discard draw, that means their card in hand is good, but it's not Fatal Push. Which could mean that it's like another Shieldred or something. That they just couldn't cast, I guess. It wouldn't be Shieldred because they would have cast that instead of attacking me, so I don't even know what it could be. Extinction Event, probably? But it's fine with me if it's Extinction Event, because the Extinction Event for odds and it still leaves my even, which means that I attack them for game next turn anyway. Because they go Extinction Event for odds, and then I attack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're at 5. So if they Extinction Event me right now, they lose. Power kill. Okay, so they're dead. Well, they're not technically dead. They can block with Hive. But we have to go for the throat for the Hive, so we have lethal. The creature type of that card is a Beholder. When does that come up? Nice. Good old grindy mirror match. I honestly think we won because we had the Sign in Bloods. Like, we drew a Sign in Blood, and at this point in the game, we were up 2 cards on our opponent. It only makes sense. It's only math. That's a keep. Ooh, Mono White Humans. Mono White Humans is remarkably worse in this in Explorer than it is in Pioneer because there's no Thalia's Lieutenant. Or is there? I forgot if it's in an anthology or not. So there is Thalia's Lieutenant. Okay. I think I just want to get rid of their board. Alright, we can double go for the throat next turn. I think the name of the game here is just... don't die, and we'll eventually win with our threats. That's unfortunate. Fable is not good on defense here. Oh god, Thoughtseize is even worse. Don't die sounds like a good sound Magic the Gathering strategy. I mean, seriously not die. Really not die. Thalia's lieutenant, you say? Jeez. Maybe do it twice? Wow, this is like the worst possible. Imagine this hand against Mono White. Silent Blood into Thoughtseize is the opposite of not dying? Yeah, you're not wrong. We're playing Death Shadow at this point. No removal spells, but Bloodhound Harvester is a pseudo-removal spell. Timmy, thanks for the Prime! Thank you very much for the 5 months. 1 more month until you are brand new Charmeleon. I don't really want to see all my proactive cards at this point in the game. I would like to see a single removal spell, please. Oh my goodness. My hope is that they try to save the Initiate with the Bodyguard. Oh, yes! 2 for 1. Sometimes you gotta just play around your opponent messing up. Mythic player, by the way. Brave the elements, please. Nope. We take those. I mean, you can get to Mythic if you have a 50.1% win rate and you play enough. This is an okay hand. It has 4 removals. Every card in my hand is a removal spell, technically. Which is a good hand, I must say. I say it's okay because, like, there's no Fatal Push and our land comes in tap turn 1. That's probably just me being pessimistic. Mull to 5. Okay, now I'm optimistic. All I need to do is draw a single land. I've been in this spot before against Mono White where I was like, I need a 3rd land to win the game, and I just never draw land. Well, there's the land. So I'm going to do this now to play around whatever it's called. Brave the Elements. But they do get to... Oh, wow. They don't play an untapped land, they can't grow the Initiate. Wow. I might actually hold up Bone Crusher Giant next turn instead of playing out something, because I don't want the Initiates to grow. From the Mutavault. Drawing land and Fatal Push is probably really good. Okay. Adeline. Well, I'm super glad I didn't do anything this turn. so let's play Blood Tithe. And then we get to Fatal Push the Mutavault, and then Blood Tithe the last Hopeful Initiate, or the second one. See if they have the Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, I guess we're just killing that. They might Brave the Elements here. They do not have Brave the Elements, so they can't attack now. So now I can't actually remove anything besides like one Hopeful Initiate. So let's try to remove one. And I think I'm just gonna, I guess, hold up Bone Crusher Giant. I could play out the Bone Crusher Giant. It uses more mana if I do that. Yeah, let's just play it. They probably can't attack. I mean, Extraction Specialist bringing back Luminarch Aspirant's pretty good, but they still can't attack. And then a Crowan War is pretty good against their board if I draw an untapped land. Still not drawing lands is not ideal. If they grow the Extraction Specialist, I'll just block, so I think I can leave these both here. They're gonna animate the Mutavault. Okay, let's just use a Blood token now and discard to Feed the Swarm. I mean, I guess a Crowan War isn't very good against their board specifically. They have a 1/2 and they have a 1/2 which doesn't kill. Okay, let's just get rid of that and try to draw land. Good. So I think I'm just Feed the Swarming, or I'm Bone Crusher Gianting. All right, I'll just Bone Crusher Giant. I'll Stomp, and hopefully I don't top deck Brave the Elements. The land, so they're flooding out. That's fine. I'll just block that. They're gonna animate Mutavault and try to attack with Hopeful, or not. Just don't attack. All right, so I'll just Stomp the Luminarch then, and I'll Feed the Swarm the Hopeful Initiate. The reason why I don't want to do it the opposite way is that Feed the Swarm takes damage equal to its mana value. Hopefully I draw an untapped land here. I mean, that's pretty good. Well, now I don't have to Feed the Swarm. I can just play this. You know what? I might just attack with this. Bone Crusher Giant. Yeah, what could go wrong if I attack, right? I need to kill him eventually. Oh, they're massively flooding. Actually, let's bait the attack. So that we actually get to block this and kill the Mutavault, and then Feed the Swarm to Hopeful Initiate, and they're going to scoop. The reason why I bring in Feed the Swarm in this matchup is, like, yeah, it kills creatures. It's not super ideal to do that, though, but they have 4 Wedding Announcement post board. And this kills Wedding Announcement also. Alright, they might just scoop to this, then. They have Destroy Evil? Okay, so they have Destroy Evil to kill Shieldred and killing Fable the Mirrorbreaker, which is why they bring this in. Okay, they're almost dead. A Crowan War is so funny right now that I'm gonna do it. Because I get to train with their own card. Alright, Chambers, thank you very much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoy the best of 3 views there. And also, hopefully you got a little bit of knowledge out of the sideboarding, and I'll make sure that the sideboarding is in the video this time, rather than the green-white video that the sideboarding was not in it. But I really like Sign in Blood right now, and hopefully you try it and see if you like it as well. You saw how good it was in the Rakdos mirror match, and of course you saw how good this deck can be against mono-white aggro. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the next one. I'll see you over there, and as always, peace.